Hi guys, I'm Melissa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having an awesome day. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I hope you enjoyed the past few videos that I've made on the weight loss following a calorie density way of eating. I really appreciate all the awesome feedback I've gotten from you guys. And today I want to share with you a really big key to my success with weight loss, and that is understanding the myth of moderation. Now, for many people, moderation is key, is their motto, and moderation works for many people. However, it is not the answer to everything for everyone. And when it comes to me and my tendencies, my personality, my just natural way of being, moderation with some things just does not work. Now, I've always admired other people who could have a little bit of a decadent dessert, a couple of bites, and then push their plate away and they're fine, they don't need any more. Or, they'll have 3 or 4 potato chips and that's enough for them. Or a couple of candies, 2 or 3 cookies. That has never been me. Whenever I start to eat something that is highly calorically dense, that is highly delicious, that has a lot of sugar, fat, salt, and oil in it, it does something to my brain. My brain is just like ding, 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 ding. Take more, have the whole pack, have the whole bag of chips. And I have just always been that way. It sets something off in me that just makes me want more and just makes me crave more. And this whole concept that moderation is the answer when it comes to weight loss has really made me in the past feel like I was doing something wrong, like I just needed to have more willpower and be more diligent and make better decisions, and that there was something wrong with me with the fact that I couldn't just have 2 cookies and not want any more. And I just wanted to make this video because I feel like there are many other people out there who are probably struggling with that same feeling, and starting a health plan, starting a weight loss plan, sticking with it super diligently for a while, and then someone says, oh, go on, it's a birthday party, just have that piece of cake. And then you have the piece of cake, and then you go home that night and you're like, oh my gosh, I want ice cream right now, I want cupcakes, I want cookies. And you raid your pantry for more junk because it just sets off those cravings. And so for many people, moderation is not the key. And what's interesting is we understand this with alcoholism, for example. When someone has alcoholic tendencies and they have decided to give up drinking alcohol, we would never say to them, oh, just have 1 shot of whiskey or just have 1 beer. It's fine. It's fine that you've gone 3 months without drinking any alcohol. Why don't, it's a birthday party. Just have a glass of wine. Like, most of us understand in that situation that for certain people, based on how they are wired, based on their individual nervous systems, 1 is not enough, and moderation is not something that comes easily to that person. And so I think that it's really important to know yourself, know your tendencies, look at your past behavior. Where have you struggled? And this could apply to other things. Maybe you find yourself getting really easily sucked in down the rabbit hole of social media, and you go on Instagram, and before you know it, it's 2 hours later, you're scrolling through all of this stuff that really doesn't make you feel very good. It makes you want to go out and buy new clothes that you don't need, or spend money on makeup so that you could look like other people. And it's just setting you down. It's sending you down this path that just isn't beneficial and is actually wasting a lot of your time and energy. And so maybe for you that is video games. There are many people who actually have to say, I'm not playing video games at all. I'm cutting myself off this month because I need to focus on my studies, or I need to focus on my work. When people have an addiction, or when people have tendencies that make it hard for them to moderate the amount of time and energy that they're spending on something, it is okay to abstain. It is okay to say, you know what, for me, I'm going to stick with whole natural plant foods that I can eat ad libitum until I'm comfortably satiated, and I can eat those, healthy beans and potatoes and vegetables and fruits, and I can eat until I'm full and feel good about that decision, versus, well, I should be able to eat that, and if I want, I should be able to go and have, some cake or some cookies as well after. If you know that eating those cake and cookies is going to set you down a path where you have these insatiable cravings, or you're overindulging and you're finding it really, really difficult for you to limit those quantities, then it is okay to say that moderation isn't really an option for you. And I think it's challenging because it's almost like you need to explain yourself or defend why you're not indulging and consuming certain things when you're in social situations. Social situations can be very, very tricky when it comes to making healthy choices for yourself, because friends and family who've known you to be one way and to have known you to indulge with them are all of a sudden going to be like, hey, why aren't you having some of this? Hey, you love this. This is your favorite type of cookie. This is your favorite type of cake. I brought this just for you. Why don't you have some? And so obviously this can be very challenging, especially if you're someone who doesn't like to rock the boat, who doesn't like to disappoint other people. You like to kind of keep the peace, and you might feel like pressured to almost have to indulge. So these are just things to keep in mind, and I just wanted to share this with you. If you feel like, why do I keep messing up on this healthy diet? Why do I only seem to stick with something diligently for 2 weeks at a time, and then all of a sudden I'm down the rabbit hole of consuming junk food and making choices that aren't in line with my highest goals? As always, if you're interested in this topic, I'm going to link some videos from other people who I really admire, some fantastic educational videos that have been really helpful and inspiring to me regarding weight loss, calorie density, and starch-based diet. I will put that in the description box of this video. If you enjoy these videos, let me know. Sound off in the comment section. What do you want to hear more of from me? Do you have any questions for me? And as always, I'm sending lots of love your way, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.